Most people quit when they're tired, when it hurts, when their mind screams, that's enough. But let me tell you something. You're only at 40%. There's still 60% left inside of you. This ain't some motivational line. It's the truth. I've lived it. I've bled for it. And once you understand it, it'll change your damn life. This message isn't about feeling good. It's about getting real. Because the road to greatness is paved with discomfort. I wasn't born a Navy SEAL. I was born broken, abused, bullied, obese, diagnosed with a learning disability. I had an alcoholic father. I was afraid of everything. I grew up in a small town with a small mind. I used to come home from school and cry. I hated myself. And for a long time, I accepted it. I thought that was who I was. Until one day, I looked in the mirror and saw a man I didn't recognize, a coward. And I made a decision. I said, I'm not going out like this. You don't need talent to change your life. You need truth. And you need pain. Here's what most people don't understand. When your mind tells you to stop, you're only at 40%. That's right. Your brain's an emergency brake. The second things get tough, it slams the brakes. You think you're exhausted? Try being on your last breath in Hell Week. Sleep deprived, hypothermic, starving. That's when I learned what 40% really is. It's a lie your brain tells you to protect you. But if you listen to it, you'll live and die the same damn person. You have more. You just don't access it until you force yourself into hell. I remember the first time I tested that rule. I was 297 pounds spraying cockroaches in restaurants. I saw a commercial for Navy SEALs and said, that's what I want to do. They laughed at me. I laughed at me. But I made the call. Recruiter said I had to be 191 pounds in 3 months. I worked 3 jobs, ran before work, after work. I lived in pain. Every step was hell, but I didn't stop because I knew this. If I quit, I stay average. If I keep going, I get to find out what I'm made of. I dropped 106 pounds, got into Bud S, and that's when the real suffering began. You want to know about pain? Hell Week. That's where warriors are made. Most people quit within the first 24 hours. Freezing cold, carrying boats, no sleep for 5 days. I went through it 3 times. Most people can't survive it once. The second time, I had pneumonia. Third time, stress fractures. Still didn't quit because I wasn't listening to the voice anymore. The voice that says, stop. I turned up the other voice, the savage, the dog, the part of me that doesn't care how I feel. It only cares about who I become. Toughness isn't genetics. It's built. It's earned. You build it by waking up when you don't want to, by doing a run when you're tired, by choosing discipline when your body begs for comfort. Every day, I did one thing I hated. Every day, I faced my weakness. You think that's harsh? Try living a life full of regret. You want to be better? You want to be hard? Start with one hard thing today. So how do you use this? How do you tap into the 60%? When you're about to quit, pause. Remind yourself you're at 40%. Take one more step. Always one more. That's where strength grows. Stack small wins. Don't be extreme. Be consistent. Build a savage mind. Stop coddling yourself. Train like your life depends on it. You want motivation? Go earn it. You want confidence? Go build it. Nothing is coming. Everything is earned. People think I'm angry. I'm not. I'm focused. I'm committed. I love myself enough to suffer now so I don't suffer later. Discipline is self-respect. Discipline says, I'm not here to live average. Stop calling it punishment. It's preparation. It's armor. And it will save your life one day. Mentally, physically, spiritually. You're not broken. You're just undisciplined. You're not weak. You're untested. But you got this rule now. 40%. Next time you want to quit, in the gym, in school, in life, Ask yourself, is this all I have? Or just the limit my mind gave me? Push a little further. Go to war with the voice. You'll meet the real you on the other side. Stay hard. And if this lit something inside you, don't let it fade. Put it to work. Use it right now, because the clock doesn't care how tired you are. Life doesn't wait for you to feel ready. And greatness doesn't come to those who sit and think. It comes to those who stand up and act. You got more inside you, but you won't see it until you demand it. So push, grind, bleed if you have to, because you're only at 40%. So what are you going to do with it? You've heard the story, you've heard the pain, but this ain't about me. This is about you. This is your wake-up call, your moment, right now. So turn off the screen, close the tab, and go to war with the weights, the work, your excuses, your weakness. Every second you waste is one you don't get back. So stop living like you've got time, earn your potential, live like it matters, and remember, stay hard, because someone out there is getting stronger while you're still thinking about it. Someone is grinding while you're scrolling, and someone is living the life you want simply because they're willing to suffer for it. There's no comfort in growth, and no growth in comfort. You can't cheat the process. You can't shortcut discipline. Every rep counts. Every early morning, every cold shower, every moment you choose pain over pleasure. That's the currency of transformation. When the pain starts, most people stop. But that's when you lean in. That's when you break the barrier. Not with ease, but with effort, with willpower, with grit. You were built for more, but you'll never know it until you demand more. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now stay relentless, stay focused, and most of all, stay hard. Because the clock doesn't care how tired you are, life doesn't wait for you to feel ready, and greatness doesn't come to those who sit and think. It comes to those who stand up and act. You've got more inside you, but you won't see it until you demand it. So push, grind, bleed if you have to, because you're only at 40%. So what are you gonna do with it? You've heard the story, you've heard the pain, but this ain't about me. This is about you. This is your wake-up call, your moment, right now. So turn off the screen, close the tab, and go to war with the weights, the work, your excuses, your weakness. Every second you waste is one you don't get back. So stop living like you got time. Earn your potential. Live like it matters. And remember, stay hard. You want to become someone you've never been? Then you got to do things you've never done. That means leaving comfort behind, leaving excuses behind, leaving your old story behind. You want to build a new life? Start by burning the old one down. Brick by brick, rebuild it with discipline, effort, and sacrifice. No one else can do it for you. You weren't born weak. You were conditioned to settle. Break the conditioning. Become dangerous again, because the world will always try to soften you, numb you, distract you, but you weren't built to scroll your life away. You were built to fight, to rise, to conquer. So rise, fight back. Don't wait for a miracle. Be the miracle, because every day you wake up is another shot at becoming the beast you were meant to be. Now get up and stay hard,